Hello folks. So in the last video I talked about the ng container and ng template. So now I will discuss about the ng container tag, how you can use this in your project. So basically it is used to create a taxable and reusable component using Angular. So it is a kind of wrapper tag. So what is happening in this ng content tag? So it is used for content projection. When projecting content by ng content, the lifecycle looks are bound to the lifecycle of the parent component. So let me show you. So as you can see here, it is so in the button element we have added this content. So let me show you some example here. So there are three components. Suppose we have three components: app, home one, tab, and tab list component. So let's first talk about this first case, ng content. So in the tab list component, we are importing. We can create reso component with ng content. So here in the tab list we are importing the component. So let me run this project first. Here just you need to learn how we are projecting the content. So let me show you how we are projecting the content. Means in this app tablet component. So how we are adding the another component in this component. So as you can see here, this is the main component. So in the main component we have this component. So current how we are current how basically we use component. So we use component like that. But if you want to add anything in this component, how you can add anything in this component? So this use case I am showing you. This is a normal case. So if you want to add any component, like if you want to add any this tab component in this inside this component, so how you can project that component? So simply firstly what you need to define, you need to define the ng content in the component where you want to add the component. So you want to add this component after the h1, then you can add ng content here. Then after this what you need to do, you need to go to this component and inside that component whatever the code you want to add. So this is a simple tab component that we've added. In the tab component, simply whatever the data we are passing here, tabs here we are passing here. From here tabs are this code. So this code we are passing here from here, and this code is so with the input emitter. With the input emitter, this code is passing in that component, and it is showing the title and content from that object. So as you can see, we are at the tab component now. If you see here ng content, so it has added the ng content here. So if I run the code now, so this is the main thing. Wherever you want to add that component, you can add this here. So as you can see here, it is a tab. Firstly, it is a home component. Then we have tab list component. Then we have the component that we just added with the ng content. So in the established component, you can see here, it has added that app tab component. So wherever you added this ng, suppose you added this ng content before the established component, then what it will do, it will add the component on the top. So as you can see here, it has added the component on the top. Now it is showing Now it is showing the tablet component, as you can see here. So this is the role of the ng content. So there is also other case of this component. So suppose you want to show some particular data. So what you can do in that case? So inside this component, you have added this HTML, whatever the HTML you want to add. In the previous case, we have added the another component, and what we want to do here, we just want to add particular class from this component. Then you can use the select that you can use select property from here, and it will render only the header data. So let me show you here. It is showing the data by class example. So it has so here we have defined the class, and here whatever the data, so you have defined your header class, and whatever the data you are classing in this ng content, it will show that data, and it is not showing any other data. So with that you can also manipulate the component. So as I mentioned here, it is used for content projection. When projecting content by stranger, the lifecycle looks are bound to lifecycle of the parent component. So here, what is the parent component here? So parent component is the tab list component here. So it is following the life cycle of this component. Thanks guys for watching.